Morning everyone, welcome back. I'm off on a little journey, taking you with me. I'm super excited. The case is packed. I'm still using the level 8 cases. Absolutely brilliant. I've got the big bag full of goodies, all the stuff that I need. I'm going to Norfolk to see Sarah from Artichoke, and I'm super excited about it. Dee's not coming this time. I'm going with my cousin. We've been best friends forever since we was babies, and it's going to be a really lovely trip. I am super excited. So we're going to see Sarah later today, and I'll be trying on lots of things obviously at Artichoke. I'm going to ask Sarah some questions, and yeah, it's just going to be really nice. I've always wanted to go to the shop in Swaffham, and I'm just looking forward to a couple of days break. I might be delayed on my comments from my last film because I've just been super busy getting this ready, so you'll have to forgive me on that one. But anyway, let's get going. On the way to Swaffham, I've got on my Lily Silk beige shirt. This is the safari shirt. I love it. You know, silk is heat regulating, isn't it? And I thought this won't be too hot or too cold. But I have got my H&M t-shirt on underneath. I've not put any jewellery on yet. I'm just about to do that as I walk out the door. Let's get going. Super excited. I'll see you when we get there. Right, we're in. It's quite nice. We are in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's just a nice little basic room. It'll do for 2 nights. What bed are you taking, left or right? Lovely views though. Look at that. Sun's just going down. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'm going to have a cup of tea and make myself look a little bit more presentable, and we'll head to Artichoke. Oh, let's have a look at the bathroom. Oh, it's doable. It's quite nice. Little toiletries. Yeah, lovely. I am dying to get the kettle on, ladies. Oh, sorry about the lighting. That is mighty dark. Mind you, it is dark outside now. I've put all the light in to do the filming at Sarah's shop. And yeah, I've just freshened up. Got changed quick. I've got my favourite Artichoke shirt on. Balkin skirt, Balkin belt, and the new duo boots. I've been dying to wear these. They fit my legs like a dream. Anyway, we're off now. I'll see you at the shop in a minute. I've arrived and this is what I've spotted first. I am going to be having a nice try on. There's some beautiful items in here, ladies. I hope you can hear me over the chatting. There's lots of chatting. But yeah, there's some really nice pieces. And I love little boutiques like this. Look at this. This is beautiful as well. This dress. Yep, I'll be trying that one on too. It's so much nicer to see it all in the flesh. You know how I love the Artichoke clothing, but look at this shirt. Love this print. Beautiful. I'll be trying that on. Some really, really lovely pieces. I'm going to sit down and have a cup of tea with Sarah now, and then I'm going to have a little try on of these pieces. Look, ladies, this is a shirt that I should never have sent back. I'm actually going to ask Sarah if I can have this shirt, I think, because I love it. That print is just so autumny, so now. Beautiful. This is the first dress that I've decided to try on. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the autumn colours. Really, really lovely. Swishy. You've got a nice hem on the bottom there. I've just paired it with my black belt and the black boots, but this will look great with tan, I think, as well. Really, really beautiful. Tiny buttons down the front. Lovely Christmas outfit, this one. Outfit number 2. Look at this beauty. This must be one of the cosiest dresses I've ever tried on. It's lined, it's woolen on the outside but silky on the inside. It feels absolutely amazing on. I like this little pull belt. Really, really lovely. A nice length for me as well, this one. Little puff sleeve. And a nice collar on this one too. Really cosy, beautiful. Dress number 3. It's all dresses, ladies, because it's the dresses. They've just caught my eye. They're beautiful. I will try a couple of separates on, but yeah, this is another one, very similar to the first paisley dress that I shared with you. But this is this gorgeous berry and raspberry shade. You've got an elasticated waist under here, by the way. I've just added my own belt. A tier at the bottom. Again, it's pretty much the same design as the first dress that I just tried on. You've got a really lovely sheared cuff on this one. But yeah, I love it. Really, really nice. Really nice. I feel like I'm in a sweet shop. There's so much stuff that I've seen that I want. But you know, I'm such a big fan of the Artichoke brand. Really good. Let's go and find something else to put on.
Their second season, and they still look as if they're brand new, whereas a lot of cheaper clever, by the time you pay it.
I've just tried on this, what would you call this, taupe, but it feels lovely. I think it's cotton. It's not brushed cotton, but I love the colour. Just a nice, good basic to have in the wardrobe. These are the new in pleather trousers at Artichoke. You've got a little split on the ankle there. That's what I've always said, the Stamen trousers that I've got are very flattering. I don't know, they really hug you in. And along with those pleather trousers, I've just added on this jacket. It's really lovely. It feels quite Kate Middleton, I would say. Really, really beautiful. I most probably would have to size up in this to wear jumpers and things under, but I just love the fit of it as it is with something light on underneath. Look at this contrasting pocket. Beautiful velvet as well. Really, really nice. A bit Sergeant Pepper's. And the edging. Really, really lovely. The sleeves, nice cuffs. What a unique piece. You're not going to find this on the high street, ladies. Save the best till last, ladies. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. The softest. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a little bit oversized on me, but I think this looks good oversized. It's just so snuggly. Imagine wearing this out in the snow. Oh, it feels very special. I love this big, big oversized collar. Beautiful. So I'm going to grab a seat now and sit down and chat with Sarah. Hope you enjoy it. See you in a minute. Right.
Are we ready?
It's good to be together. We're doing it.
At last! How many years has it been?
8 years. I worked it out too.
Laurie, really?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, on the blog.
Oh my goodness me, I cannot believe that. Well, it's lovely to meet you in the flesh at last.
I've been saying to everybody, I'm going to go and see Sarah. And that's what I did. And what I wanted to ask was how you came about this little empire.
So by accident, completely by accident, as we've been talking about, as we've been playing dressing up, my background is actually shipping, which is why I know your neck of the woods, because I used to work in Tilbury. But I married a pig farmer who lived in Norfolk.
Right, we see lots of pigs, didn't we, on the way? We see so many pig farms in their little huts and...
Well, yeah, so I married a pig farmer who lived in Norfolk, and of course my skills weren't easily transferable when I moved up to Norfolk. And actually, to be honest with you, I thought I was retiring and would just spend the rest of my life with my children, wandering into Waitrose and doing yoga. But life has a habit of biting you on the bum, as we know, and I had to get a job, and what I didn't want to do was to commute into Norwich or commute into Cambridge, because it's such a long drive. I'm sure you've realised that all the roads in Norfolk are single track.
Yeah, and very dark.
So getting anywhere is quite difficult. And then a girlfriend of mine was in a similar situation in Australia, and she suggested that I do what she was doing, which is she'd bought a big white van. She was driving around lots of retirement villages, flogging crimpling dresses and very large pants to people in retirement villages. So we tried that here in the UK, but it didn't really work. So my mother-in-law said to me, I think you're missing a trick, Sarah. I think you should be selling clothes to middle-aged women, because there is a huge gap in the market. Now, at the time I wasn't middle-aged, so I didn't realise that. Now I am. I know there is. I think, right, that, you know, we are the women with the cash, and we are the women that are ignored, and I really don't understand why. Do you?
100%. And as you were saying earlier about young PRs not taking on older people, I've spoken about this before. They really poo-hoo the older woman who wants to share their brand, and they feel that I'm too old to be doing that, whereas that it's the older woman that would love that brand more than the younger woman. You know, like Hobbs, for instance.
Yes.
I just don't get it.
Yeah,
No.
but more importantly, you and I no longer have kids to look after.
That's right.
We're no longer obsessed with our first house. We are still working, and we have the largest disposable income that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So why people ignore us is just utterly beyond me.
100%. And I feel that I like to dress up more. I would say I'm 60 now, but I'd say since my 50s, I've always wanted to dress smarter
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
more elegant
yeah.
than any other age that I've been.
But I think that's because we've got the headspace as well, haven't we?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you've got the time to actually think about what makeup you want to wear, what clothes you want to wear. And ladies, I don't think you realise, but we're almost twins, aren't we?
Yep, we share similar birthdays.
So when is your birthday?
4th of April.
And mine's the 3rd of May. So we're just a month apart because we're both 60.
And Vicky's is the 5th of May.
Oh, is it so? And how old are you, Vicky?
60.
Oh my goodness me! So we're even more like twins.
Yeah. So you've got this cute little shop in Swaffham, but the empire really is online, isn't it? And you feel that that came about more since COVID. I think a lot
Definitely.
more women have learnt to shop online
Definitely.
since COVID.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even I learnt a lot about shopping online in
Yeah.
COVID. And I you know, it's a shame because a lot of the shops are closing, I think, for that reason. Do you?
Well, I think before COVID, our demographic just didn't bother shopping online because I still think that we like to touch things, we like
Yeah.
to feel things, we like to see the quality. I think the only reason we started shopping online is because we really didn't have a choice. And then I think that during that time, we all found smaller brands because that we liked and that we could trust.
And different brands.
Yeah.
Not just your average high street,
Yeah.
top shop, new look. You know, something a bit different as well.
Yes, and I think that's really, I mean, for us, it forced us to go online. If you'd seen our website before COVID, you could have bought some jeans, a couple of pairs of trousers, and a couple of shirts. Because we'd been on Lorraine 4 times and hadn't realised the potential, and probably still wouldn't if it hadn't been for COVID. But now at least, I would say at least 70% of our business is online and growing.
And can I just say, Sarah offers a really personal service, and that makes a big difference. You're not just ordering something online. If you query a leg length, size, how things fit, you can always call up the Artichoke girls, and that, you know, they will give you all the details that you need or advice that you need when you're choosing anything off the website, which I think is brilliant.
Well, actually, we would prefer that you did call us because we'd rather get it right first time round. I mean, I think that's what is shopping online and why it's so off-putting, is this endless backwards and forwards. And then you think, oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered. My life is too short to send it back for the 4th time.
That's right, yeah.
So what we try and do is we call every new customer, we introduce ourselves, and we hope that this will encourage you to call us. And lots of ladies actually just use the website as a brochure, and then they telephone us and order things from us, and then we can say, oh, you need to go down a size, up a size, and it just seems to work much better.
It's similar to when we talk on the phone,
Yes,
and you send the order through to me. Exactly.
And we'd sell a lorry.
Works.
I don't think that's going to work for you, darling. Why don't you try this?
And I say, but I really like that.
You can't have it.
Yeah, because it will swamp you. But and the shirts. So you've done really well. I love the shirts, as you know. Different styles. Again, something different you can't buy anywhere else. Sarah's designed her own shirts. Excellent quality. This is my favourite.
It is lovely.
As is this one.
That's
as you
gorgeous.
all know, I love this during the try-on. You've done gilets, What's your next design going to be?
So at the moment, we are just taking a bit of a break. We are so busy online, we really don't know whether we're coming or going, and we just want to do it properly. We have got some more prints coming through, but at the moment we're not thinking about bringing any more clothing through. But what we are doing is trying to extend our range of handbags.
Yeah.
So you've just tried the Olivia today.
I've tried that Olivia bag and I really like it as well. I also like the Beryl bag, but let's take a look at the Olivia. There you go, ladies. I love that it's not a sparkly bag. This is lovely.
It's big enough to get everything in. If you're going out for the day, if you have a wedding, or you're going out for the evening. It's a very, very unusual design. It is an envelope. Inside you'll see that it does actually have a crossbody, but that doesn't really work with the design. The crossbody is if you're going on holiday and just want, you know, to have a secure bag. It doesn't look great with the strap, but that is so beautiful. I've just loved the design. I think the design is beautiful. And I don't think it costs a fortune. I think it's only about 49 quid actually, which for an Italian leather handbag, I think is jolly good value.
Very nice.
Don't you?
Yeah, yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, so they're gorgeous. We've got them in black, navy and tan at the moment, but in the summer we will be bringing in some bright colours for weddings. So we'll have bright greens, we'll have nude pinks, we'll have fuchsias.
As I always say, you know, I dress quite classic and then you update your outfits with accessories like these. It's really beautiful. I like that this handle, it's a little bit unusual. Really nice. Anyway. Right, Sarah's going to ask me some questions now, some quick fire questions.
So, as you know, Laurie, we have something that we do called Meet the Artichoke Girls, which is our homage to Vogue 73 questions.
Okay.
You've done it on paper before, but you haven't actually done it on film.
No, fire away then.
So, are you prepared?
Yep, I'm prepared. Let's go.
So, Laurie, what was the biggest lesson that you learnt from your mother?
To put cream on your neck.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Yeah. Mum was big on skincare and she always said to me, make sure you don't just do your face or you'll end up with a neck like mine. And it has helped, I think.
And do you know what? She was probably one of the first to say that, because my mum was absolutely adamant that I looked after my face. She didn't mention my neck. And it is crinkly. Yeah. So that was a goodie.
Mum was marching me down to the skincare stores when I was really young. Yeah. She was really hot on skincare. And yeah, that's what she said. I've never forgotten that.
No, and do you know, something that I'm eternally grateful to my mother about was that she made me obsessed with skincare. However skin I've been, I've forgone clothes, I've forgone makeup, but I've always spent money on my skin, because you can't replace that.
And you do get what you pay for.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
with you
do.
On that 110%.
Yeah.
So that was a goodie. What is your favourite city?
London.
Why?
I just love London. If I'm not a good traveller, as you all know, if I had the choice of spending somewhere for 7 days, no matter what the cost, I would spend 7 days in London.
Goodness me!
Yeah, in a posh hotel, most probably Claridge's. Yeah, 7 days in Claridge's, that'd do me.
Oh goodness, you see, I'd just go to the other end of the universe.
No, I don't like flying, but I love London. I mean, I lived in London for 12 years and I barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, and do you know what? I lived in London for a while and I hated every second.
Oh, did you? I loved it.
But I love London, but I like to come home.
Yeah.
Would you go back there?
Not while my grandchildren are young.
but once they're a bit older.
Yeah, maybe.
If you could wave a magic wand, I think, would you go back?
If I didn't have grandchildren and the kids, I would be tempted. I wouldn't have moved back to where I am now.
No.
But I've got one autistic grandchild, and my daughter needs help. That's why I moved out of London. But I really love London. I loved living there.
And your kids always come first, don't they?
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course they do. Other than that, it would be the Cotswolds. I love the Cotswolds.
Okay. Well,
So I'm sort of one scale and then another. The Cotswolds are beautiful.
Well, I'm hoping that over the next couple of days you'll fall in love with Norfolk.
It's very similar. It is very similar. I was just looking out there. It's so quaint and pretty, and not Basildon.
No.
Certainly not Basildon.
So, what are you reading at the moment?
I am reading Diary of a CEO.
Are you?
I'm actually listening to Diary of a CEO. When I take Bo out for her walks in the mornings, that's what I've put on my books.
Now, my kids are always talking to me about this. Is it good? Are you picking up a lot of tips?
Yeah, I've picked up a couple of tips. I just find him really interesting. Really interesting. Yeah.
So what in particular?
Like you say, tips on how to build a business. He said something in the book the other day which really resonated with me. He said, if you was going to buy a car and it had to last you the rest of your life, you would treasure that car because you knew it was going to be the last car. And then he said about, this is how you should treat your body. You only get one body, and that body's only going to last so long. You've got to look after it. And it just really struck a chord with me.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Smoking.
Yeah.
I do like the odd crafty cigarette. It's my only bad vice. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Was, when he said you only get that one body, and it's true.
And you see, ladies, I'm a born-again ex-smoker. So I'm the most virtuous person on the planet.
I'm really healthy. I eat healthily because of my allergies.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't have any alcohol. That is my one and only vice. But I would like to give it up.
Do you know what my one and only vice is?
What?
Guess. Can you guess? I bet you £1 million you won't guess.
Wine?
No.
Chocolate?
No.
I don't know then.
3 toffees a night before
3
I go.
toffees.
Do you remember Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll?
Baby,
No, it's 3
baby.
toffees a night. So, Laurie, what is the best fashion secret you have learned?
Best fashion secret I've learned, that is really difficult because there's a lot. For me, being petite, I would say staying quite monochromatic.
Yeah.
All the same colour, but maybe in different shades.
Yeah.
Don't wear clothes that are too tight. There's nothing worse. So I would say those two.
Yeah, and those are really, really good tips. And actually, whether you're petite or you're average like me or even tall, staying with monochrome makes you look thinner as well, which is so important.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And actually it pulls an outfit together. We talk a lot about having a core wardrobe or a uniform. If you have something that's monochromatic, it just makes it easier.
That's right.
To do, doesn't it? And I'm just looking at Vicky now. She's all in one colour, and it's just an easy look to pull together. And you've got a blue theme going on. It's just so easy, isn't it?
And then you've got an outfit.
Yeah. No, I just think it makes life a lot easier. And what is your guilty pleasure? Have we just discussed it?
Smoking.
What are you planning for next spring?
Another trip to the Cotswolds. Definitely want to go back to the Cotswolds. Work-wise, I'm still only getting 1 film out a week, and I'd love to get 2 out. I've tried so hard many a time, and it just doesn't work, ladies, as you know. I want to be consistent and just get them 2 films out a week, but I still need to keep up with my website as well.
So when you say you do 2 films a week, does that include your vlog?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's just on putting 2 films on YouTube is my goal.
Yeah. But, you know, I know how time consuming they are.
It's poor time management on my part. Trying to get those extra films out, I've let my website slip a little bit, and I didn't realise how much I needed that website to be up and running as well as my YouTube.
Yeah.
So I've learnt a lesson there. But I need, well, time management, that's what I need to practice coming up to spring.
But I think it is difficult, you know, there are only so many hours in the day.
That's right.
You've got your commitment to your children and your grandchildren, so you do what you can do. And I think, you know, we should stop beating ourselves up.
Yeah, and I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I do that very well.
Yeah, well, I can see you're a perfectionist. As we've been doing some 12s, and I'm like, oh, that's all right, that's all right. Whereas, no, need to do it again. Right, my last question is, what is your favourite family heirloom?
Oh, that's a difficult one. There's 2 things. These bangles were Mum's, and they're just so special to me. And there's we've got an old wooden barometer. I'll have to show it to you, and that was my great grandmother's.
Oh, that's lovely.
So, and that's nice to have. Yeah, but there's a lot. I cherish Mum's 1970s platforms that I've got on the shelf. There's just so many things, so many.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you for letting me turn the tables on you.
Hello everyone, I'm back home now, and I just wanted to say I missed about 30 seconds of that film. The end of that interview, the camera cut out, and it was just me thanking Sarah for a lovely time visiting the Artichoke shop. I had a good time trying all those pieces on, and I came away with a big wish list, and I wished I hadn't have left without that fur coat. Seeing it now on film, I'll talk about that in a minute. It was, oh, what a stunning piece, and very reasonable for the price as well. It comes in black as well, or black brown, and I just thought, why didn't you bring that home? I have brought something home, but let me explain to you. The next day on that visit, I go to visit Fairfax and Favour, and the film just, it would have been about an hour and 30 minutes long, so I've cut the film here, and you'll see the Artichoke film in the next vlog. But that will mean that I will get 2 vlogs out in 1 week. And as you heard me say in that interview, that is my that is what I've been manifesting, that is what I've been hoping for. I'm not saying that you're going to get 2 films every week. I wished I could do that, but yeah, you'll get 2 films next week. So subscribe and hit the bell, ladies. I know there's a lot of people watching that haven't subscribed. I've been looking at my viewer count on YouTube, and there's a lot of you that are not hitting that bell and seeing the films that come out. And obviously, you know how much I love that thumbs up, so if you've enjoyed this film, please give a thumbs up. That would be great. But I did come home with the worst cold ever. The second day, when I went to visit Fairfax and Favour, I'm not sure if it's going to show in the film, we was going to have a really good look round Holt. I think we spent about 20 minutes looking round, and then I headed straight into Fairfax and Favour. I just felt so ill, I could not wait to get home. I felt like I couldn't hold my head up. I don't know how I made the drive home, to be fair. And we're a week on now, but I'm just on the mend. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned, ladies, for that second part of that film. I hope you've enjoyed this one as well. I think I'll be doing a fashion film in between. I've got a nice haul coming up, ladies. So I will see you soon, and I'll share in that next film what I brought home as well from Artichoke, and I had a little gift from Fairfax and Favour, and there's more to come on that. So anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one.